Barakatha Abba Yahweh, Barakatha Hamashiach Yahushai, Barakatha Abba Yahweh, Barakatha Hamashiach Yahushai. So this is Revelation 19, verses 7 to 8. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him. For the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. So if you look here, the center column, it says Psalms 45 and 14. So I'm going to go to that real quick. Psalm 45 and 15. With gladness and rejoicing shall they be brought. They shall enter into the king's palace. Now if you go a verse upper, she shall be brought unto the king in remnant of needlework. The virgins her companions that follow her shall be brought unto thee. And then a little bit more upper. The king's daughter is all glorious within. Her clothing is of wrought gold. Now if you look on the side, it says Revelation 19, 7 to 8. And then Cant, which is Songs of Solomon 1, 4. Now I'm gonna go to Psalms 1 and 4. Songs of Solomon. Hang on for a few minutes. Songs of Solomon. 1 and 4. Draw me. We will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. And then these are some of the verses that it connects to. Now I'm gonna go to Wisdom of Solomon 7. Oh no, 8, sorry. Wisdom Solomon 8. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly does she order all things. I loved her and sought her out from my youth. I desired to make her my spouse, and I was a lover of her beauty. Now if you look closer, down to this, in the center column, Songs of Solomon 4 and 8. Now I'm gonna go to that. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse. With me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Amanah, from the top of Shinir and Harmon, from the lion dens, from the mountains of the Libras. So I read this, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. Wisdom of Solomon, and the verse that you saw, and then one of the verses in Songs of Solomon and Revelation and the Psalms. I'm like, so you mean to tell me that wisdom is the bride of Hamashiach Yahushai, and they took her out from the Holy Scriptures? This is the other reason why they took out the Apocrypha. They not only, Esau, Edom didn't want the true children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled birds that look like the other nations, to realize that their mother, wisdom, is here in the flesh on earth. Because the Apocrypha, it lets you know who the true children of Israel are and who the children of Esau are. That's why that's another reason why they removed the book of Maccabees. Because in the New Testament, it talks about the Feast of Dedication. And then also Yahushua, he spoke about one of the verses in Esdras where it talks about the mother hen gathering her chickies under her wings, but they didn't want that, did they? Now, yeah. And then the other thing is, when you look at Matthew 20, I think 24, 25, let me see. 25. Now I believe when, this is what I believe. I believe when King James passed away, right? When Esau, Edom took down the tribe of Judah, Benjamin and Levi, when they took them down, I believe they started, they removed, they started changing around the Holy Scriptures. And when you look at Matthew 25, then shall the kingdom of heaven be like unto 10 virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Now, I'm like, wait a minute, the word bride's supposed to be there. So, this is the last days that we're living in. Because Esau, he's about to go out of power. And Jacob's going to rule forever. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You can go read the book of Daniel, when Daniel had the vision of the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, and then had, like, it represented different kingdoms that were reigning throughout the years, and then there was this stone that came down from heaven, which represented the kingdom of Yahweh. And Yahushua, he was going to take down all these kingdoms, and then Yahushua's kingdom was going to reign forever and ever. Yeah, they don't want Yahushua HaMashiach and wisdom to get together, and they dang well do not want her children to realize who they are, that they are. Esau Edom does not want the true children of Jacob to realize that they are the Israelites. Esau Edom don't like the fact that Jacob is waking up to the fact of who he is, and he doggone don't like the fact that some of her children are starting to realize that wisdom, the mother of Jacob, is here. And everybody knows that Adam, he married Eve